And Chuck Todd is out in Ohio, NBC News chief White House correspondent and host of the Daily Rundown, joining us live from Columbus. And you're going to be moderating tonight's big debate on that ballot initiative. Well, off message, on message, Rick Perry, take it from there.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision by Rick Perry, and I think he's seeing some blowback today from some of the establishment wing of the party. This was supposed to be his reboot, and he stepped on his own campaign reboot by voluntarily. It was one thing to have that interview in Parade magazine, which may have been conducted 3 weeks ago, which you could arguably have said he was in that period of a funk a little bit. But here he is on the night before he's doing it. Asked again, you would assume he would have taken it as an opportunity to brush it off, and he didn't.
And what about this ballot issue and how it's revving up the labor movement? Labor movement has been on its back heels in a number of states, as we know, across the Midwest, but they really seem to have some momentum for repealing this ballot initiative.
Well, I thought it was interesting what Kevin DeWine just said when he said, hey, he said the other side has used emotion. He's right. When you look at the ad campaigns, and obviously I've been cramming for this over the last couple of weeks in doing this and watching the campaign unfold, Labor has been able to turn this so far into a referendum on how you feel about firefighters and cops. And it's a reminder, Andrew, remember during the Wisconsin battle that Scott Walker had, they did a carve-out for on this collective bargaining. When they were trying to restrict collective bargaining rights, they did not include firefighters and cops. And what happened there? You had a case where essentially Scott Walker narrowly got his win. They fought off the recall effort just close enough in the state Senate. They didn't lose control of the state Senate. You know, it was close. It fired up Labor to a point, but at the same time they ended in a stalemate. In Ohio, you're seeing when you have firefighters and cops involved, that can pull at a heartstring in a way that I don't think the business community or the Republican Party realize how powerful that was here.
And just how important is Ohio?
Well, you can't ever underestimate Ohio. We know the labor movement very strong here, pouring a lot of money in. The business community doing the same. It's interesting, you know, the Obama campaign, Andrea, is looking for different ways to get to 270 electoral votes without Ohio. You wonder if these polls are correct, if this ballot initiative goes in the favor of Labor in this case, do they rethink and they start feeling better about Ohio? The president's numbers are just poor all over the industrial Midwest, underperforming where he was 4 years ago, and so that's why they're looking toward a North Carolina, Virginia, looking to different ways, different models to get to 270, but they're never going to ignore Ohio. The numbers are too close.
Well, Chuck Todd would never ignore Ohio, and you're there to host that debate, to moderate the big debate tonight. So thanks so much.
I didn't know Mitt Romney was going to be here. I hope he comes tonight. He ought to stop by Columbus. Just 2 hours away.
Lasso him in. Thanks, Chuck.